So yeah, it's so yeah, the changes that I made to make it faster consist of these. I traded out sorcery, 1 mana speed, creature removal for this. Traded out collective brutality for this, and I added 4 of these. So it gives us 4 more ways to discard on turn 1, along with, if we're on the draw, 4 ways to be able to use either of these on turn 1. So it gives us just a much higher chance of doing it on turn 1, and it also gives us a way to put the creature in our graveyard at instant speed. So we can like kill their thing at the end of their turn 2, put a reanimation target in the graveyard, and pick it back up on turn 3. And those changes turn this into like a much stronger deck. And then like the assemble from parts is a lot of times like your only way to win against like control decks. Because control decks hate Breaker Creation if it gets out on the field. They hate it. It's really difficult. You have to have a full board wipe or bust. Like, not even like Divine Purges and shit that people normally run won't do it. You can't target it. And it eats 2 of your lands every turn. So it's like pretty strong against that if you can get it. But like they'll just counter all your res spells, so you need something to be able to cast at the end of their turn to force them to respond to it. Alright, we're Thoughtseizing ourselves here. Turn 2 Breaker. We go for the turn 2 Breaker. Play 1 land and 1 thing. We res a Breaker Creation. Oh no. Oh no. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, it's like, it's kind of an insane card for what it is. I mean, this is an uncommon. Yeah, it costs 8, but it has an upside too for hard casting it. And it's fully hexproof from all colors. And it has Annihilator. I mean, like, it's pretty disgusting. And if we're getting it for 2 mana on turn 2, there's a lot of decks that just lose because they can't cope with that. Like, I'm not sure what this guy's going to do here because he needs to make 2 permanents to keep the same number of lands that he has. And he's only going to make 1. So he goes down a land and a creature. And he has 2 mana next turn. He has to, like, now he constantly has to shit out permanents. And we're going to Thoughtseize his ass. 2. And we're going to go ahead and take... Is it Malevolent Rumble? I think it might be Rumble, actually. This generates permanents? Yeah, I think it's Rumble. Like, we take away the rumbles that stops him from being able to, like, basically, once you play Breaker, if they can't ship permanents out onto the board every turn, like, you will win. So, like, if he spends his mana, draw discarding, and tutoring for a land, then that's mana he's not spending, like, putting things on the board. So I think him having 1 less of the spell that ramps and draws and puts a thing on the board. It's also, like, it leads them to, like, be in a lot of bad situations. Like, if you play a Breaker turn 2, maybe they have what it takes to kill it, so they sacrifice their lands, and then you better Triumph one of the creatures blocking it. They lose both their lands and their creature. I think I fucked up. I was thinking that Bitter Triumph was a res spell. If we get hammer timed here, then it is what it is. We live. I'm definitely holding a bitter triumph. We want protection from creatures against this. All scamps. Only scamps. Right, I'll take that. Oh boy. So we didn't get a Reanimator spell. Sure. Take two. I mean, if we get Emissary back, it's over. But it's not looking great. I don't think I even want a Thoughtseize in here. I mean, there's a lot of things he could draw that would just kill us outright. But, like, Thud itself is not too much of a threat. Unless he has a way to attach. Okay, that's what we were waiting on here. He's got 4 damage in hand. Oh my god. I don't even think I do anything. Unfortunate. I think we just lose, because now he can double attack. We're down to 6. There's 4 damage in hand. We have 1 more turn. I mean, this gets him the equipment, but he's not... He has the equipment. He needs a way to attach it. This is ridiculous. I mean, we're dead now. Attack, 4-2, then he's got 4. Yeah, on to the next one. Yeah, so that one's my fault. I thought that the Bitter Triumph, when I glanced at the hand, was a Reanimate, a Persist. And then I realized, like, right after I clicked Keep, that it had no Reanimator spell. And we never saw one, even though there's 12 in the deck. If at any point we had gotten a Reanimator spell, at any point, I think we were probably fine. See what opponent's on. Red, Fireblade Shard. Creature. We win. And see, this is what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna remember that game, right? Like, I played a land, I discarded a card, I did it 1 Faithless Looting, I reanimated a thing, and the guy conceded. Like, you don't remember games like that. So, like, it will feel like you're getting your ass kicked sometimes, and then you look at the record and it's like, oh, it was actually really good. Weed Eric. I mean, this is kind of suicidal, but, like, we have redundancy. We have to hit a land. We have 3 shots at a land. I think we have to take this. Alright, we hit a land. Oh, it's good. We'll persist Knights of the Round and then Sire Insanity the next turn. Alright, you get to cast one spell. Okay, that's your spell. This is game over. This goes to your hand, right? Yes, okay. It's relevant to know if it's exiled or goes to his hand. If it's exiled, he could still use it, but it goes to his hand. So he attacked first. Hopefully he blocks with a Trap Finder. All in attack. Yep. Because this would get him card advantage normally. So it absolutely makes sense to do this. And that's what we were hoping. So he's going to get an extra card that he could play with haste. But then we're just going to go ahead and put this little guy in play here. And everybody's going to discard their hands. And now you're dead. It's brutal. And turn two, just like mulligan down. Turn two, Sire of Insanity, reanimate. Both players discard their cards. Oftentimes, you end up just winning the game. This is an interesting hand. I mean, we have to keep it. I'm just not sure what I thought sees from myself. If this is Affinity, Sarah Emissary on artifacts. Oh no, it's fucking... It's not Affinity, it's ninjas. Okay. It's ninjas, it's all fine and good. We're fine, this is perfect. Actually, this is gonna be really strong. We'll put a symbol on our Knights of the Round, but we'll persist back Sire of Insanity. Or we'll just force him to use whatever counterspell he's holding right here. Okay. No interaction so far. What's this do? Alright, with the void counter on it, you may play it without the mana cost. Okay. Yeah, so we can't have that. That's kind of a crazy good card. That's fucking crazy. Alright. So he gets a breaker. And he gains a little bit of life. I don't think we have a problem with, yeah, that doesn't do anything. So, I'm trying to think of what the best... I think the best thing to do is actually... I'm going to do this. We'll cycle the Perforator Croc and bring him back. This is going to kill the Ornithopters and shrink the rest. And he takes 4 damage from these. No blockers. Yeah, this is just the way. He's dead. Perforator Croc is a one-of, and I just, like, was looking for, like, one more slot, and, like, it's probably the most underpowered, but it does, like, it cycles, so it's kind of like, it's kind of just fluff a lot of the time, but, like, it can be good. It's kind of situational, but I don't think it's bad in the deck. Alright, no discard. Okay, this is fine. So, what do we want to go? Like, we don't have... We have to pick either... We have to pick either Breaker or Knights. I think I should pick Breaker, so we'll play this, exile the Knights. Because we want to better Triumph something on turn 2, ideally, and then reanimate this. So we're hoping opponents on creatures. If opponents on creatures, this is actually a really brutal hand. So we'll see. It's not creatures. It's gonna be... Or maybe it is creatures. This is gonna be a Balustrade Spy, right? For sure. Alright, we really would like you to play a creature. The problem is all his creatures are gonna have hexproof. I think we just lose, probably. Unless he plays like a mana dork that's not hexproof, which would like be pretty unlikely, because why would you do that in this deck? The whole idea is turn 2 hexproof, turn 3 Balustrade Spy. Yep. Unfortunate. No land, no land, no land, no land. Have no land, tap the Paradise Druid. Just to play another mana dork? That would be ideal. Like, no, he's got it. Alright, let's see what his combo looks like, what he put in here. Because we'll get to see his whole deck. So our only shot now is that we top deck Faithless Looting. I mean, we still do have an out. If we top decked Faithless Looting and then we played the Sarah, we Faithless Looting into the Angel, and then reanimate the Angel, that would be our out. So yeah. Alright, we're dead. So yeah, we would need the out we had top deck Faithless Looting, cast Faithless Looting, find the Angel, get immunity to all creature spells or all creatures, and then he just decks himself in 2 turns if he can even live that long with the Angel beating him. Like that's our out. Or like just a different opening hand. Like I said, if we reanimate the Angel against that deck, it's pretty much GG usually. If we were on the play, or no, it wouldn't have mattered because like we mulligan and had to take a hand where our strategy to discard was relying on the opponent having something for us to kill, and he never did until it was too late. No. Fuck. Okay. Sure. Looting is 2 cards. Double breaker. If we hit a reanimate spell, which we did, and this is Eldrazi, which it is, he's fucked. He's so fucked. Yeah. This is kind of insane actually, because like he can get 2 mana this turn, which he's definitely going to because they always have it. There's 8 fucking 2 mana lands in the deck. So he gets 2 mana and he can play a mana rock, but he cannot call ZX us. So he has to have surgical. It's the only thing that will stop him from just dying here, and he doesn't have it. So breaker creation? 8/4 Annihilator 2. Here we go. Next turn we just bid a reunion, pitch this Knights of the Round. Four mana on turn 2. Let's see if it's good enough. I mean, there are things he could cast. Like, if he has, that's not one of them. I mean, this helps, because it gives him stuff to sacrifice. But, it's not big enough to contend with the Breaker. So he's going to have to sacrifice the Microspawn and one of the lands. Unless he has 2 mana. Okay, Talisman. So, Talisman and a land. Alright, pick what you want to sacrifice. Okay, sure. Better reunion. Hey, that's 2 mana he doesn't have anymore. Oh. Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. Talisman, okay. Yeah. And we just chomp him down. Like, it's probably inevitable at that point, although if I'm him, I'm looking at me with 8 life and being like, okay, 3 turn clock. Let's see what happens. Yeah, like, I hate the Eldrazi deck. It's so annoying. The Eldrazi deck is so annoying. The red-white energy deck is so annoying. The fucking combo deck with the new creature, the uncommon, it's like red, green, white deck. That's annoying, but that deck has a funny thing that happens with this deck. If we reanimate the Angel against that deck and they try to go off, it's a draw because it's an infinite loop that they can't break. So they just sit there having to do it over and over forever, basically, until the game is a draw. Yeah, we'll keep this. And this is why Gemstone is good, because it gives us the ability to discard our thing on turn 1 when we wouldn't have been able to. Next turn we assemble and life death the Sire, or maybe just life, death, and swing. I consider. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. We're only taking 4. We're gonna deal 6. Well, actually, we're taking 10, but he's not gonna have any cards anymore. So yeah. Alright, so he gets 6 more here. It's going to depend on how the top decks shake out. Did we discard anything else we can reanimate? No. Oh no, never mind. 7 here. That really depends on how the top decks shake out. But, I mean, it is what it is, right? I need him to hit land or creature. Not spells. No spells, please. Alright, we're dead. It is what it is. Like, alright, 5 and 3. Hey, it's still a profit. Yeah, sometimes it's just like that. I play a couple historic games with it. Open my packs. That's interesting. Huh. That's also interesting. And I don't really care about these, like... I mean, I guess it's okay. So it's like a 3... I don't know, man. What the fuck? Why is it... Shut up. I didn't want to listen to your fucking... I just want the background music, damn it. Hang on a second. I'm commanding the clanker to make me more background music. Okay. Oh, okay. That's always welcome. Hey, we have more than we started with. What? That's kind of cool. So you can use it as a shitty O-ring. You can use it as a reanimator spell. This as a reanimator spell is actually kind of insane. So you could run this in like a sacrifice show. You play this and immediately sacrifice it. Get, I don't know, fucking Ulamog or something. Because it's exiled, so it would probably come in with counters. Interesting. That's an interesting card, actually. If I'm reading that right. Okay, I don't mind having a playset of those, but it's not something I really... If I buy one more pack with gold, I'll get another wild card, so I'm going to do that. Why would you run this when you could just run fucking Rest in Peace? I don't know. Or Leyline of the Void. You know what? If I'm just buying one to get the wild card, let's spring for the Mythic pack. origin ability. That's fucking insane. So it's a mana rock, and whenever you hit 7 mana, you just, I mean, that's quite good. It's also indestructible. Oh, this would be amazing in like a... This would be amazing in like an Ulamog plus a Merkle Shell with like Indomitable Creativity, maybe? You hit this with Indomitable Creativity, it doesn't blow up. I don't know. You could use Indestructible Artifact lands too. Play a couple historic ranked games with this. I need to get dinner pretty soon. Nope. That ain't it. This isn't either. Hey, we got a turn 2 breaker. We don't have anything else? But we do have a turn 2 breaker. I'm gonna keep the Thoughtseize here instead of go redundant on the resurrection spells. Okay. Oh, he didn't play a permanent. He didn't play a permanent. That's pretty spooky. Oh no, it's game over. Take any 1 mana spells. Yeah, because he never gets 2 mana again for the rest of the game. Like, you have to... If you're not a deck that can place a lot of permanents on the board, you're just like... You just get chomped up. Chomp chomp. And it didn't matter that we all-in suicide bombed our hand into the graveyard to do it. Because it was powerful enough to where it didn't matter. Kind of like this, potentially. Probably keep Breaker and Emissary. I think that's the most resilient path we can take. We'll discard Breaker with Bitter Reunion and potentially attack with it next turn, which is crazy. Turn 2 attacking with the Breaker is nuts if we hit a Reanimate spell. Yeah, we didn't hit a Reanimate spell, so we will have to wait. Okay. Well, we can cast this. Oh my god. Not ideal. So we hold this because if we, like, we're gonna have to, like, do some shenanigans here. Wonder... Like, at this point, we might be better off with the Angel. I'm terrified. Eldrazi or Angel? He has a 1/1 Thunderbond Vanguard. Or maybe Sire, actually. I think I'm going to take Sire. Oh my god. Alright, well. Bye-bye, Gemstone Caverns. Sure. Sure. Take one. Still can't attack. Oh my god, we're so goddamn lucky. Holy fuck. Got him. Yeah, so that would be the most nuts draw you could have on the draw, would be Gemstone Caverns, Breaker, uh, instead of Faithless Looting, the 2 mana spell that can give haste on the next turn, and then 2 other lands, and you're just like, okay, my turn to discard Breaker, play the enchantment, turn 2. This is a Sire of Insanity. Thoughtseize herself in the Sire of Insanity, probably. Alright, let's see what opponent's on. Okay, lands. Maybe not Sire of Insanity against lands. Okay, this is an important decision. He's almost hellbent. I'm discarding Knights of the Round. I'm gonna go for the throw here. Yep, it's like, because of the like changes, it really did make a huge difference in this deck's like agility. Got him. It's like, if this was a deck that was like putting crazy pressure on us, then I would go like a different route there. But when I saw that he was just like ramping, I was like, okay, we need to be fast. Let's play the fucking Knights of the Round. Yeah, it's just like, oh, instead of having to kill things at sorcery speed for 1 mana, we kill them at instant speed for 2 mana. It's like actually infinitely better because we get to discard. We also get to discard at instant speed, or like, if we're on the draw, being able to have more cards in our deck that can allow us to discard on turn 1. Okay, sure. So next turn we better Reunion Sarah Emissary. Sure. Is this good? I don't think so. There's like better versions of it. Like, I actually think High Noon would be much better than this. I guess you could run it in creature decks and like shit out stuff on the board. So he's likely a creature deck. He's probably just the combo deck. So this makes it so that he has to get rid of this. Yeah, he's definitely going to be on the combo plan. But like, if he does that, it's just a draw. He has to get rid of the Emissary. Yeah, he's definitely the combo deck. So if he tries to go off here without getting rid of this first, it's just a draw. And Faithless Looting here. Oh shit, I can't cast more than one. I fucked up. I fucked up. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, it's fine. Alright. Okay. It's a draw. Okay, hang on. Alright, well, we have to sit here for a bit. So how was your day? How's the weather over there? I just sacrificed this because I know it's an infinite loop. Oh, he thought he was gonna fucking lose. I mean, I was just saying good game to acknowledge the draw. I wasn't trying to like trick him. Like it's it's not a May. Like neither of those triggers are a May. So if I was in person, I would be such an asshole. I would be like, no, every time you do the loop, you have to scry. You have to pick up the card and look at it, and then put it back on top or bottom of your deck. And you have to do that every time. You can't just say, I do this a billion times and don't look at the card. No, it's a scry action. You need to scry, and then I would just make them fucking pick up the card over and over and over and over and over for the rest of the tournament. I just sit there, I pull out my phone and do stuff. Oh boy. All right. We can make him hellbent for It's another one that's kind of difficult for us. They're just like too fast and too explosive with like not a ton of cards. Emissary might actually be better. What if I thought seize them and see what they got? Let's take this. Take this. We'll go for like an emissary game plan. Oh, great. Here comes the bullshit. I think we're just dead, actually. Pretty sure we're just dead. He has Wizard Lightning too. We need to draw into like another looting. So we do actually have sort of an out. No, we don't, because he has the Reckless Charge. If he didn't have the Reckless Charge, but like the problem is the Dreadhorde Arcanist. We dead. Yes, like I'm trying to be polite, and he thinks that I mean that he's gonna rope out. Which, like, if I was comboing out like that, I might think that too. Like, oh, I'm gonna rope out and lose, but it's actually a draw. You rope out long before it finishes. It's so close, but we need to see. We only see 2 cards, and we need to see a land. But our lands are 1 and 3. I don't think we take it. run it like this. We at least got the croc. It's Cavern of Souls, so it's a creature deck, so there's a little bit of hope. We're probably just gonna Thoughtseize next turn. I don't think we reanimate the crocodile. Okay, it's just Eldrazi. Okay, maybe we do reanimate the crocodile. Yeah, you know what? I wasn't going to reanimate it if I couldn't get value on it. But that was value. We killed this thing. It buffs his Eldrazi. That's fine. Just draw 2 cards, sure. Gives us a better variety to pick from when we Thoughtseize you next turn. We can kill the Null Drifter, so we get rid of that. We don't want him to make a shitload of little dorks and like block us up forever, basically. Him drawing a couple cards is fine. He's not even going to do it anyway. Perfect. Next turn we're probably just looting. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Okay, so we've got a Knights of the Round, that's great. We got rid of at least one K command, so... It's instant? Yeah. Makes it dork. Alright, sure. Love it! Eventually he's gonna put a creature down. And we'll Bitter Triumph it and summon Knights of the Round. Or he'll just die to taking 5 damage every turn. We'll see. Or we'll die because he pulls some bullshit out of his ass. Which could also happen. But at this point, we want him to play like a mana dork. If he played the, like, exile land card, that'd be fine. We kill it. Attack. Scrying. Top or bottom, top or bottom. Bottom. Yeah, perfect. Love it. We definitely just kill it instead of like trying to block with it. Like, he would probably block with it, but we for sure want to discard, so we'll just do this now. And that just lets us get a hit for 5. And next turn we can get Knights of the Round back, assuming he doesn't have K command. K command would really be a good out for him here. Can the Eldrazi spawn? They can block, right? Yeah, they can. Seek a land and put it in taps. Warping Whale. Sure, and this just draws a card? Yeah, alright. That's a pretty fucking good card. I think this is better than the original dude that it's modeled after. The Solemn. I think this is better than Solemn Simulacrum. Like, the effects of it are better. Seek a land directly and directly put it on the field so it ramps, and when it dies, seek a non-land card. It's quite good. Guaranteeing a non-land card is big. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think this is just strictly better. No, you're gonna K command me, but not get my graveyard? That's kind of interesting. Alright, draw 2. I don't think we're gonna have a problem coping with the, I don't think we're gonna have a problem coping with the sacrifice triggers from this. So... he could have something to exile it, though. Do we have any other bombs? We do not. Really? You gonna imprint that instead of using it? You must have something else that will exile. Because that's kind of madness, right? Okay. Sure. And one more card. We probably just sack a land. When he attacks, actually, I think we might be fucked. This is what I was worried about. Is like the game dragged on too long. Yeah, sure. We have one more shot. If we pick up a land and maybe the Angel next turn, we could name Planeswalker. I do think we are just going to sacrifice the last remaining creature when we get the Annihilator trigger here. Instead of our lands. Yep. Now he attacks, we sacrifice this. We take our only out. So our out is the Angel. We play the Angel, we name Planeswalker, he can't exile anything anymore. It's big enough to block, and then kill him on the next turn. So we got 2 shots. I think this is the last game too. Alright, we're dead. GG's. Alright. Yep,